Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to the Zeppoverse. Please stand by. This live stream will begin presently. Greetings, friends. Hello and welcome. I see we're already getting skipped frame detection. Overall encoder settings. You don't have any applications open or having a CPU. Enable performance mode and editor context menu. Okay. I've tried to do all those things, friends. I've tried to do all those things. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's fire it up. Let's get into it. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and good night to you. Welcome to the Almost Daily Zencast. Oh, sorry, that's the podcast. Welcome to the Almost Daily Variety Gaming live stream show extravaganza. That's what this show's called. We're jumping in right away into some Call of Duty. And I'm going to put this in performance mode. So I'm going to be flying blind. I can't monitor myself. Although I guess I can hear myself. Where's the gaming feed, yo? Oh, there it is. Let's turn it up just a little bit. Code of conduct. Remember that code of conduct, friends. All I ask is that everybody be civil and civilized and relaxed and groovy, yo. All right, let's jump over here into the full screen mode. Let's turn off a couple of those chat bots, because I think we got a couple of those in already. We cleared out the chat bots. And now I'm doing a couple of the things that used to be chat bots. I'm just doing them as copy-paste drops that I do only every once in a while. Welcome to the show. Here's a copy-paste drop for you. Boom. Old timer. I'm a longtime gamer, first-time game streamer, former theater professional with a passion for gaming, public discourse, and content creation, media commentary, performance arts, and a propensity for overkill. Lower my encoder settings preset. I don't have any other applications running. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Okay, friends. New things? Oh yeah, lots of new things to buy. That mini tournament over the weekend was exciting but exhausting. I felt a little burnt out. Monthly login. Well, we got the main character. We're excited about that, and we didn't miss it. I missed it a couple times there. That always bums me out. Let's jump into something just for warm up. Let's just jump into regular multiplayer. What's going on? What's new? Training mode. Oh yeah, World Championships. We got 11 days. Are we on a team? What's going on? Squad teamwork is recruiting. Apparently we have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. What I'm not clear on is whether we're supposed to play together. How am I supposed to talk to them? I should take a screen grab and look up these people. Oh, I just turned off the game. Ugh, I hate it when I do that. Screen grab. Okay. Then what I should do is send that screen grab over to my other screen. I'm going to send it to this one. Yeah, to the 6th gen screen. Well, it's not busy playing DJ Zed. I love that noise. That's a great noise. Whoever made that noise. Save to photos. Boom, bye. Okay. In a hot minute, we'll try writing to these guys and be like, hey, what's up? Let's play. But for right now, we're just going to play. What's going on when you capture the flag? Condor Hideout 24/7. I think that's a new map. Rapid Fire. That's a new mode. Vacant 24/7. That's a new map. I think we have a node active in that. Let's check out what's going on in Clan Wars real quick. I haven't even played it and I'm still a weekly star. Red flags always wins. Vacant operation. Killing me in vacant 24/7. We've only got 10 hours to go. I doubt we can get the win. Each enemy takeout takes 10 points. And there's 10,000. Ooh, it's a lot. Hopefully we get some activity from some other clan members. All right, let's warm up with a little... Oh, check this out, friends. Something new here. Let's see if we can do this without forcing the unable to disable main cam full solo. So, friends, Romans, countrymen, fellow gamers, I have hit an age where, perhaps because of all the screens I've stared at my entire life, because I grew up with screens, and the copious amounts of reading that I did from books late at night and under poor lighting conditions, at the ripe young age of whatever old I am, because it's none of your business, but I am old enough to be some people's parents, and that's gross. That's really gross when I find that out. That's not gross, it's just funny. It makes me feel old. Because I feel about 13 and a half, going on 22, in my head. Not in my body, though. Oh, boy, the body aches. Okay, so I've reached an age where I've had to contend and acknowledge a simple reality. I need reading glasses, and it sucks. Because, even though the gaming, I'm finding it that I'm missing things. I'm not seeing people running right at me. And either the game is glitchy, or also my eyes are not focusing right. And I've noticed, in trying to read I'll pick up a book, but hey, I cannot see the text on the back of this book. It's just blurry lines. And so, friends, I introduce to you today, in their cute little free pouch, my cheap ass, I'm a broke fool, drugstore reading glasses. I probably should go to a proper eye ophthalmologist and get actual glasses, but for now this makes a difference, and so far I don't think it's giving me a headache, and does make the game look pretty. I was worried about that. I futzed over there for 45 minutes at the stupid self-diagnosing glasses station where you get your glasses at the drugstore, and let me tell you, I can't walk around with these on. I will immediately go blind. I'm blind. I can't see. I can't. This is the irony. Sitting back, I can now not see the screen, the words on the screen. They are illegible. I take the reading glasses off or lean in just the right amount to see them. So that's crazy. I need to see an ophthalmologist. I need to get proper, probably bifocals, which is comedy gold and sad me. But for right this hot moment, in terms of playing the game a little bit less like, oh my god, I can't see, I think this will do the trick. I don't know how I feel about, speaking of other things that impact how well the game plays, I don't know how I feel about that pre-shader thing we did the other day. These will be popping out probably during the gameplay, although I'm embarrassed about it. Okay, enough of that. I just wanted to disclaimer those. Those were super silly cheap. And I learned that if you have basic medical insurance with one of those prepaid over-the-counter drugs, things like this are covered. If there's more than what the catalog lets you know. I just found that out. Not that I... Anyways. Okay, let's go into this one. Raw feed, no cam, right? Let's really quickly check that everything is looking good there. All right. We're going to go back to performance mode. For those of you who don't know, I'm working with an underqualified iMac desktop. It's great for what it can do. It wasn't designed for streaming. And although Streamlabs desktop 1.12.3 runs acceptably, it has its moments of like, oops, I can't handle that. And I can't provide you, dear audience, with the best experience possible. All right, let's get into it. Let's play this Vacant 24/7 and get started. So anyways, that's why we're permanently holding a fundraiser. If you'd like to help, inquire within. Every little bit of donations help. It's the only reason I bring that up. Oh, we've already listened to SoundCloud. You know, okay. That one's already come through for some reason. All right, let's get started. Let's just jump into something here. Oh my god, wait, I forgot to fucking change my loadouts. This is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be so dumb. I can't play Team Deathmatch with... Thank god it's not ranked. I'm gonna lose so bad. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is kind of a good thing. Somebody capture B though, yo. Yeah, let's capture it. What? Ah, dang it. Oh, this is terrible. I'm gonna be so slow. I'm gonna be so slow. I'm gonna never win. I'm just gonna get destroyed every time. Oh, I got caught in my own EMP explosion. Does EMP bombs cause physical damage too? Because it felt like it just did. Let me try to get some distance advantage somewhere. How come B... Oh, this is the bank. Hey, stop shooting at me. Okay. God, this guy's sneaking up on us. Come here, you. This is gonna be so sluggish with this sniper situation. Okay, maybe not so bad. I just gotta like have advantage. Oh, snap. That guy's a good guy. Why was I shooting him? Ah! No fair. Dang it. Ah. And there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with freaking snipers. I gotta redo all my loadouts, man. Because this is crazy. I can't be playing any game with all sniper like that. It's so hard. I mean, I'm doing alright, I guess. Oh snap, what was that? What was that? There's some sort, I read a headline, I don't know if it's applicable, but I read somewhere that there's a nuke bomb glitch. Dang it. Where do they come out from? They come over here somewhere? They beat us. Okay. We won? Oh, I was looking at the wrong numbers. I had dyslexic sometimes. Hooray! I needed something tight enough close for this. Nuke that quick. What is his first anniversary? That was like 3 years ago. Okay. I'm not playing with the glasses yet. I kind of want to just play normal first. Hey, I came in 3rd place. Dope. Okay, we need to get out. Everybody gets a little thumbs up. Okay. Alright, we need to bail out of that. We need to load out stuff. Nope, sorry. Nope. Nope. I have got to switch out my loadouts, man, because cray. And I know what we want from most of these characters, because I'd like my things. Oh, no, wait. It's over here. There you are, pal. You know, I want to do the this one, the OG. See how we like it. Again, we haven't worked with that in them forever. Those are useful sometimes, but I think we've got other objectives now. But also, this one gets a katana all the time, right? And Ghost should carry a sickle. Okay. Do we still have Ghost up? Or did we throw Ghost away? We threw Ghost away. Should put Ghost back up here somewhere. Oh my goodness. Hello, Zeppelin. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for dropping by. Much appreciated. I'm tinkering with my loadout, so we're having a quiet moment. How are you? Let me know if everything's okay sound-wise. Actually, let me, the gaming feed is... It goes! I'm having my coffee. I just had a really cagey match when I had everything loaded out as snipers. Because I was doing the, Rock on! Glad to hear you're doing great. I was doing the tournament this weekend. Oh, rock on. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. I've been having lots of weird sound issues because my iMac desktop is really not up to the job. But that's a whole long sob story. Anyways, I think I'm going to put Ghost back here. No, this is going to be where I put, what's his name? Because they're kind of a couple unofficially. Where is he? Come on, Batu. Deploy. And although you, Snipers are fun. We're going to give something else here. Something else a chance. What have we not? The Rebirth thingy? No, this weekend this is Call of Duty Mobile. On Call of Duty Mobile, there was a mini tournament, a weekend long, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it was all ground war on satellite. Rebirth, I don't think I participated in. What am I giving him? Already forgot. Maybe the Peacekeeper. Something that needs to go up. Something that needs work. Where's the Odin at? 26? 10? We got a level 10? Oh, we got a level 9 here. I don't even know if I've ever really used this. It's low damage, but high mobility. Let's quick equip that and check that out for a hot minute. Yeah, it was wild. It was fun. On mobile, Ground War Satellite is one of my favoriteest things in the world. Especially after I got into snipers. I was like comfortable with snipers again after sucking at them for a really long time. Give him this. Let's just do the base. We're going to do just base stuff for everybody. Give him something from over here. 22, 8. That needs some work. Should we load that up? 32. I'm going to grind on something that needs 7. Woo. 20. Yeah, let's try this level 7 bad boy. I don't even know. I'm not the most advanced of gamers. EM2 is pretty good. Is that a different battle royale style game than this one? Tell me what it's about. Oh, what's the base for this? Man of War. Where's the Bison? I like the Bison. Odin. Is that SMG over here? Yeah. Oh, the gun I first selected, the EM2. Okay, all right. Thanks. Sorry. Yeah, I'm being absent-minded in my own picking. I'm just sort of like being really crazy right now for fun, because I get comfortable and I'll like for example, I really like the Bison, right? And I've already ground that to iron. And I get really comfortable with something and I'll just use that forever. I'm just trying to force myself. Like I just forced myself to use snipers on a big map, and only snipers. It was crazy. We haven't worked with this in a hot minute, and we're trying to grind. I'm trying to catch on things that have been sitting back for a while, and spreading out the array. Did I already put that? That's already kind of up there. 30. How have I only gotten this to 21? Okay. Crazy. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm a really weird, diverse player. Some days I feel really aggressive and I like to get in there, and there's some really fun, like I love the Fennec and I love the really quick things. But I'm also really, really new. How long have you been playing Call of Duty franchise games? Let's compare Call of Duty age numbers. You go first. Here, let's try this one. I'm trying to get things that are like at 20 and stuck there. Move them around. Do I want to do LMGs today? No, let's just stick with quick things. 23. Let's try this one. I like its shape, but never been super happy with its performance. 9 years? Wow. Cheers to you, friend. This is officially my first full year in October, I think. So arguably, and I'm being self-deprecating, but also sort of honest. Arguably, I am a total noob. Let me go with the base here. Where's the base? I started playing Call of Duty Mobile. Well, I stumbled into Call of Duty Mobile. Thanks. I appreciate the supportive attitude there. I started playing Call of Duty Mobile sometime, I don't know how, like forever ago. But then I like dropped off, and then I got back into gaming because I got an iPad, and I was revisiting iPad games. Oh, is this what's her name? I'm gonna give her something different. Ooh, a 14. There we go. Where's the base? I want the base. Yeah. And then somewhere in October, I got the Xbox. And so I got myself Call of Duty 2019, Modern Warfare 1, essentially. Rock on, rock on. So I'm still sort of, oh, that's new. I just got that. Cool. Oh, I forgot all about sidearms. So I'm still sort of like wrapping my brain around it. We'll go with that. We've got some pre-equipped sidearms. Sure. It's a good loadout. Oh, I had fun with the launchers. This let's just go with that one. This weekend it was crazy. I should be better at shorty, but I'm not using it. Oh, actually, I don't like that idea. Ooh, let's try that one. Trying to mix it up. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey. When I first started Call of Duty Mobile, I was terrible, like a total bot, as the kids say. And then, and then I kind of like burnt out on it. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And then but then I got more into it again. Did I already load this? There we go. And I went on a like collecting spree, which may or may not have been responsible of me. I started just buying Call of Duty games, so now I've got like not all of them, but several. Cold War, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4, Advanced Warfare, Vanguard, which I really love. I love Snoop Dogg, etc. And then Modern Warfare 2, I pre-ordered it, and I've been playing that since beta, which landed in October. So from then until now, I've been playing Call of Duty games as much as possible, trying to get better. And I have quite noticeably improved from my original days, if I may say so myself. Ooh, that's a fun one. Let's try that. Let's load that. Okay, we should change this up because. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's clear. I don't like having things. 1 CP. Oh, it's because I have a coupon thing. I can keep that coupon for a hot minute until I get better options. Okay, we did a little multiplayer. Bacon 24/7. Improvement is always good. I have a little clan. Or guild. I prefer the word guild. Clan's a little, So if you're a free agent looking for a guild clan thing to join, squad teamwork, relaxed and groovy, looking for more active players. We got a handful of really active players and a handful of not so active players, so it is what it is. And I've got to figure out this world championship thing. Apparently, I made a team. I don't remember doing this, so it's kind of hilarious. I got invited to a team, and then I started poking around in here, and I guess I have to have 5 players. You want to join our team? Are you competing? Are you in North America? Region 2 or whatever? Oops. We need one more. We need one more player. Send me your WCID. Did you qualify for stage 2? I did that. I did that too. So I got the character. See, here's I'm a nerd. I'm a Call of Duty mobile nerd. I played I got her on the first session too, on the first round of trials. Not that I don't think it was that hard. You just had to play 30 rounds. You had to win 30 matches or whatever. Anyways, here we are. Let's jump into one of these. We're still warming up. You're in the EU, bummer. Oh well. Well, thanks for checking out my show. Of course you're in the EU. It's 6:40 in the morning. No one in North America is hanging out playing video games except this crazy goober. Okay. These headsets drive me nuts. They're not the best. But the Xbox ones do something weird and kill the audio stream. See, look at me. I got that little thing. What was that animation? I guess that's me being a winner. Okay, I should perform better this time. I'm tempted to put on the glasses, but I don't know yet. That's a good spot. There we go. They're trying to get advantage sneak. Now I want the sound to be a little louder. Ah! Dang it. Oh, they got right back at me. All right. Let me tweak the video here, the audio here. There we go. Wow! Okay, whoa, get out of the way of that thing. Where is the bank? That's the question. The F is the bank now. Here we go. Nope. Ah! Get out of the way. Good. Where's the bank, for crying out loud? I can't find it. Okay. Oh, bummer! I was doing so good there. Go, get some people. Even though I probably won't get their things. Yes! Got somebody. Where's the effing bank? Whoa! Is this just kill confirmed and that's why there's no bank? Maybe it is. Hopefully it is. Go get somebody, buddy. No? Ah, darn it. So close. They just were bomb. Good job. Okay, it is kill confirmed. I was looking for a bank this whole time. I'm like, where the F is the bank? Where are they? Thank you. Huzzah! Thank you for the follow. Yay! Oh, I love adding the new thingy voice. That was cool. Okay, now we're getting the flow of things. Good job. What is that weird button? Somebody get him. Yeah! King Slayer. I think I just got that final thing. Drop frames. You should check it out. You probably can't because you're in the EU, unless you happen to randomly play in the North American zone. But try looking up squad teamwork. And if you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on the PC or on the Xbox, you can do the same. Look up squad teamwork. Thanks. Thank you. I do all right. Dude, this floating one is cute. When did that happen? I didn't see that floating one before. I do all right for myself in this game. If I really focus, I'm fairly certain I can grind all the way to the end of a battle pass and to a pretty decent level on a fresh season if I only focused on Modern Warfare. I mean, on mobile. But I spread my time out between this and a bunch of other games. So, why am I getting so many skip frames today? Some days I don't get any at all day long. Today I'm getting a bunch. Okay. Do you want to change it up? Go to ranked? Search and destroy is the first day of the win. The first cuppy thing. I'm not a fan of search and destroy, but I'll play it. Okay. Oh, rock on. Well then, hey, maybe you can join. Most excellent. Yeah, when your timer runs out, send us an invite. Send me a friend request, too, while you're at it. It's Mr. Zeppo. That way I'll remember you. I'll find you in-game. Come here. Show me the basics. There it is. That's my ID number, which is super long. But you should be able to find me if you just type in MRZEPPO. There's no one else. And you should look for me in other games because it's if it's a multiplayer game, like on the iPad or something, my Twitch about profile has a big long list. Some of those are no longer valid, but see, like on ranked, I'm already Master 2, and I'd be higher. Zeppelin, is that you? All right, cool. I think I have room. Zeppelin. How funny. Our names are very similar. But I'm only pro in Battle Royale, and I'm actually best at Battle Royale. I'm way better at Battle Royale on mobile. I'm way better at Battle Royale in general. No, on Xbox I am not. On Xbox I'm just generally not quite as good. I'm way better here on mobile. Let's pick a different default. Let's drop into something with that. Okay, we're gonna do, I guess it's time to do some ranked. Select all. Jumping into a game. You're Pro 2 right now. Rock on, rock on. Yeah, I don't judge. Everyone gets demoted every couple seasons or whatever anyways, so they purge the list. And it's a lot of it has to do with time. The people who are like great grandmasters and win every tournament, they're literally playing like 15 hours a day. It's crazy. Like, I can't do that. You stopped playing ranked because you didn't want to solo. Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, that's why I started the squad. I'm gonna play with the glasses this time. See if I see a little bit better. I felt all right without the glasses just then, but some days I'm like, I can't see freaking characters. I don't mind. I like playing socially, but I also enjoy playing solo. Um, I need to be more social on Modern Warfare 2 because I'm like the in all of them because I'm the guild master of this. I'm not getting into a thing, am I? Okay, it doesn't want to let me a thing, and you know what? Nature is calling real quick. Look at all these other games. If you happen to play any of these other games, look me up in them and don't judge me. And I'm not judging you if you don't play any of these other games. I'm just sharing for your sake and the world's. But Call of Duty, mobile. These are all mobile games on the iPad, which most of these cross platforms. So if you're on Android or whatever, we should be able to find each other. PUBG Mobile, New State, Free Fire, and Free Fire Max. They're the same game. They just have slightly different setups. I don't really get why. And Shadow Legends. Those are just the ones that I know. I remember for sure. I have a squad teamwork guild page set up, right? So look for me in those: PUBG Mobile, New State, Free Fire, and Shadow Legends. I'm also. That's just the tip of the iceberg. It's always Mr. Zeppo. You can find me in Super Mecha Champions, which I play on Mondays for M4, Mecha Mania Madness Mondays. I've been really loosey-goosey about it. I'm going to try to enforce that really hard now. Mech Arena, Robot, whatever it's called, Robot Showdown or whatever. Love that game. There's no guilds in that, but there is. Are there guilds in Super Mecha? I don't remember. You only play CODM. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Well, here's a tour of all the other games you could play if you wanted to. Mech Arena is awesome. Infinity Ops I haven't decided about. Iron Order I haven't even tried yet. The rest of these mech games, they're like B and C list, but some of them are pretty dope even though they're not that great. You know what I mean? Okay, these are all Battle Royale Team Deathmatch games or scavenger shooter games that I play once or twice and that I still haven't decided or I have not checked out yet. I have not checked out T3 Arena. I was thinking about doing that today. Farlight 84, I hear things about both of these. They could be spammers. Right? I mean, it is what it is. Combat Master. Lost Light was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Badlanders is okay, but it feels kind of empty. Like, I don't think there's a big community. MC Versus is all right, but I haven't sorted out the settings, so I don't know if I really like the mechanics. MC5 is nah. Battle Prime, nah. Cyber Hunter was kind of cool. Actually, this one deserves to be higher up. No, not remove app. Move it over. And I don't remember the rest. I know I've tried them, but I don't remember if I like them. And Final Fantasy, I tried to like really hard. I got it when it first launched, and it was just really weird and sucky, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like the map, and I didn't like the colors. I didn't like the any of it. I tried to, though. The Chocobos are cool. I did like those. So anyways, there's that. And then there's a bunch of other games I almost never played that I really wish I would. Like a bunch of snipers, a bunch of tactical snipers, which in theory should be easy for me to play given I've gotten good at... Siri, stop! I told you to turn off. Oh my god. What is up with that? I thought I turned Siri off. Where's Siri? Go away, Siri. Siri annoys me. It thinks it hears its name and then it just starts doing stuff. And I'm like, no! No! This is a niche category. I almost never play these, but these are all dinosaur games that I love. Or that I want to check out because they sound like they might be cool. Ark Survival is too epic. It's too time sinky. But I love that genre of like survive, build, survive, innovate, build, survive, explore the map. I love that. If I had a big gang of people in a community, I'd be like, let's all get the same games and we'll rotate them, and we'll all play together. Let's go. That's what squad teamwork is ultimately about. Not that you have to get any of these games, anybody, but if you join squad teamwork and you happen to be in some of the other ones that I obsessively try to play, you're welcome to find us. There's all these pirate games I've never even tried that I want to check out. That's fun. I don't even want to look at it. Role-playing games, again, way too time-consuming, but that I've tried some of these and I haven't tried a bunch of others. So many games. And then there's also the Xbox games. Don't even get me started. Anyways, thank you for hanging. You've been super supportive and friendly. I don't mean to bounce on you. I'm just going to take a tiny break. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to leave you with some DJ Zed music. This, dear friend, is a this is engineered by yours truly, me, myself, and I, and my imaginary sidekick literary fictional character friend, DJ Zed, for your ears to enjoy. I'll be right back. I just gotta go, I gotta go. And then I'll be right back. Un momento. Enjoy the music while we're gone. Rock on! Okay, so we're coming back. It's almost over. Here we go. Boom. That's some DJ Zed for you right there. Okay. Let's put it back on this one. Bloop. Sorry for that. I needed to, attend to certain business. Let's get back into it. All right, Zeppelin. If you can, if you find us in game, we've already become friends. That's cool. That's dope. If you can join our crew when your timer runs out, then come on by. Be active, as active as you want. Performance mode. What was I saying? Oh, also, I don't know if you qualified for the tournament, the big tournament, because the little mini tournament was just like the in-game stuff. But if you're looking to, if you qualified for this, the World Championship, I don't know if you played that and then qualified for this, but we're looking for one more player over here, I think. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need at least one more to confirm the team. People are already playing, so this may not pan out. But send me your WCID. If you qualify, you got to go to this website by clicking on the things I just clicked on. You might have to check. If you qualified, then you got this character. Where is she? This one. Did you get Sophia's Edge with the purple mantle? The purple capey thing? That was what was going on last month with the big full-time. If you didn't, that's fine. A lot of people don't even notice that that's going on sometimes, I guess, or don't want to play. All right. Anyways. Yeah, check, and let me know. Because if you did qualify, looking for one more person to try and get that, try to knock out 30 matches and see if we qualify for the World Series later. But my ambition, my goal, is to be organized and ready to do that for reals next year. This year, it's just like, whatevs. Next year, I want to have had a team, you know, that grows out of participation in the guild squad teamwork for Call of Duty Mobile and for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So over the next several months, as more people get involved, I hope to identify a group of however many, 6, 3, 4, and then like play mobile and play Modern Warfare 2 on platform, and next year when all the tournament stuff comes around, try and qualify for reals, you know? So just putting that out there. Oh, you didn't? Oh, it's a bummer. That's okay. I didn't the first 2 times that I signed up for it, and then I just bombed out of it. What are we doing? What are we going to do next? What am I in the mood for? I'll be honest with you, it's 7 in the morning and I'm not in the mood to play Call of Duty. Let's play a little multiplayer. Let's play a little multiplayer ranked. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm gonna get into this, and then I know I've only been on for 51 minutes and 58 seconds, but I might take a station break after this. Go for a walk or something. My body's feeling funky. And also I'm not getting matches, so there's not a lot of people on mobile, which is weird because mobile's almost kind of always hopping, you know? Even on Xbox, Modern Warfare 2, I was just logging in to check in on my social group there. They have an in-game clan guild thing, similar but different. It doesn't have warfare functionality the way this does, but they have a clan guild thing page, and we're up to 92 people in there, and there was like 5 or 6 of them online. I was like, wow, it's 6 in the morning Pacific Standard Time on a Wednesday, and we got 7 people playing. So I must have a lot of East Coasters and EU members. For some reason, I either stay up late and play and end up playing really early in the morning because I've stayed up late, or I go to bed weirdly early and I wake up stupid early and I'm playing really early in the morning because I'm up really early. But that's the second time we've gone into like overtime on the countdown to get a ranked match. So there's not enough players playing ranked right now, which is news to me. Well, Zeppelin, let me find you in my friends thing. There you are. I'm gonna send you an XP card. Yay! I'm gonna send you a message. That's how I send messages. Good to be friends in game. I'm gonna take a break. I think I'm gonna take a break and play a little later, because I'm not having any luck getting matches for me. So, but there you go, friend. I also have to do some boring business. I have to look. Actually, I might as well just do that while we're on stream. No, because I don't want to like. Yeah, I'll do that later. I mean, I'll do it off stream. Let's cue up a DJ Zed song. Come on. A little groove pad, speeding the light, fantastic. All right, friends. I guess we'll try a regular multiplayer match just to see if we can get into that. Oh wait, what's this? Sweet. Maybe everyone that's on is playing 24/7, vacant, whatever. Zeppelin, do you also stream? I can shout you out. Is it Zeppla? 1N. Shout out to Zeppelin on your channel. I don't know if you do sometimes. Well, there you go. Shouted you out. But I think you're the only person viewing, so you're welcome. Ooh, I love capture. Let's go to B, B, B. Rush B. Ugh, gross. I don't understand this map yet. Whoa, that person disappeared into a column of liquid gold light. That was trippy. Whoa. There you go. How do you not come and capture the thing, dude? Oh, is that the basketball guy? That's crazy. That must be the basketball guy's death effect. I like the sound on this machine. I don't know if it's fast enough for me, but I like the way it sounds. Good doggy. Saving us from everybody. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it. Snuck up behind me. Kapow. Victory is ours, friends. Even though I've skipped frames on our thingamahoo show. We're gonna like this. We're gonna keep working this. I'm confused. Are we now? Come here. Why does it do that? I don't like it when it does that. Go take care of business, puppy dog. Yeah. I love that sound. You go get him, puppy dog. Yes! I love it when the dog takes care of business. Oh, darn it! Never a fan when the other person's puppy dog gets me, though. Ah, that basketball hoop graphic is dope, but kind of crazy. Oh, brutal. I got them, though. Where? Oh, what's that buzzing noise? No fun. No fun buzzing noise. Ah! What is that buzzing noise? Is that the game, or is that... Dang it, that guy didn't even seem to be shooting at me. How did he get me so hard? Dang it. Oh, there's a humming in the scenery. Damn it, that's gross. I don't like it. We just won though. Blew them away. Good job. What machine is this? The LCAR 9. That's a sidearm. Damn, we're just blowing people away with that. The basketball gun is crazy. That's kind of, I almost kind of like it, but my machine is not. I'm so sad. So many skip frames. Everybody gets a thumbs up. I came in second place. Woo! Love it. Let's go. Everybody gets a little thumbs up from me. Maybe later. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's see how we're doing on Clan Wars. Oh wow, we ranked up all the way to the top. Look at that, friends. I didn't even realize I blew that many points into it. I should go one more to not leave it on 13. We'll do one more. That seems to be where everybody is anyways. No one's in ranked right now. We'll do one or two more. Maybe we'll dip in our toes into the other... because I think this is... It's only Wednesday, so there should be still a couple more days worth of that. Kill confirmed. Okay. Let's try a different loadout, though. Sure, why not? Here we go, friends! Thank you, viewers, for jumping in. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see there's a new number up there. I'm a little hyper-focused when I get to gameplay, so you'll forgive me if... Dang, this gun is not as badass as I'd like it to be. It's alright for up close, but... Oof. Oh, I didn't get to change. Oh my gosh, the humming on the electric tower is crazy. And the fact that I'm... Okay. Whew. This map is funky. Come on, get the tag. Somebody get the tag. Oh, good call. All right, you don't want those tags? Fine, I'll take them. Oh, there's a window here? What? How are you not getting the tags, you guys? Oh, dang it. Maybe that's why. Go get those guys. Yes, somebody got something. Oh, brutal. Oh, this freaking Sumahu gun over there. Dang it! I was gonna AMP it, but... There we go. I think we blew it up. Darn it! That's another whatchamahoozle gun. Never mind. I thought that was a person. Gotta EMP that business. Oh, dang it! Oh, now they got a freaking chopper bot. Those are the worst. Those are the best. Those are crazy. Dang it! Somebody get him. I should put the glasses on. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That looks different. Ah, dang it! Oh, we lost. I don't know if those help or don't help. Nicely done. That was a nice maneuver. Deborah. Dobra. Everybody gets a little thumbs up. I got MVP. Sweet. Oh, like everything moves really weird with the glasses on. It's like, what is going on? The whole world is moving. All right, all right. I'm still getting a lot of skip frames. Lower my encoder settings. Lower my encoder settings. Sure you don't have any other applications? I don't have any other applications, right? Let me make sure. Well, I mean, Notes is open. Quit that. Where is background operations? I was looking at it yesterday. General. And now I don't know where it is. Nope. It's not a control center either. Well, I'll have to look at it some other time. Okay. Oh, we got a thing. All good, all good. We'll be seeing you soon. Thanks again, Zeppelin. Shout out to being a new friend of the show. We're gonna take a little break here, but we'll be seeing you in the game. That's one of my taglines, one of my catchphrases. I'll see you in the game. Oh no, you didn't. We already talked about that. Anybody watching, if you got, if you're playing, and you can send me a WCID to invite you. We need 2 more players so we can start playing matches. All right, I'm gonna take a break, reset the system, maybe go for a walk, etc. I'll be back with some variety gaming, live streaming action real soon. And also be sure to check out all my other content creation projects, because video gaming is not the only thing I do. I'm also working on a book series, which is in part inspired by the video games that we play. So it's a little ingredient of fan fiction, I suppose. And we also create the DJ Zed music you listen to in the show. So come on by and check that out by visiting solo.to/Mr. Zeppo and checking out the SoundCloud account. Until next time, I have been your humble host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. Oh! Zeppelin, did you have something else you want to say before I end the stream? I'm just gonna take a short break. my machine is like being laggy. And also I couldn't get in any ranked matches, and that's what I really want to work on. But anytime you see me online, in the games, drop me a message, say hello. By the way, for the record, if you send me an invite in a game, like let's say we're both on Call of Duty and you send me an invite and I don't respond right away, the reasons are it's a weekend and I'm participating in a tournament and you invited me to a non-tournament game and I'm just like, no, I'm participating. Hold on a sec. Sorry. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. So that's usually the only reason. Like, I'm in a tournament, or I really need to tweak my loadout, so I can't play right that hot second. So it's, if you want to send me a game invite, also send me a chat message in chat. Be like, hey, what's up? So then we can coordinate. Alrighty, friend. Oh, well, thanks. Rock on. You know, there's, as far as the book series goes, it's an action-adventure sci-fi multiversal book series. And I don't know when it's going to come out because it's not like I have a publishing deal. I'm just writing them on Wattpad, which is kind of like Twitter for book writers or Facebook for book writers. It's more like a MySpace, really. You can read people's books. It's all people who have not been published yet, but that are working on books, that are presenting their books, finishing their books. My problem is that I have too many ideas at once. So there's like 20 books, and I have like chapters for several of them, and they're all slowly growing. They're on Wattpad, so you can read them now, and you can give feedback now, which is very, very much welcome and encouraged. Even criticism like, this sucks. Just articulate good, solid reasons why it sucks and what I should do to improve it. I mean, I've dabbled in writing my whole life, and I realize I have strengths and I have weaknesses, and I also welcome feedback. So Wattpad is totally free to use. It does want you to make an account if you want to like interact and read books and comment on them. But you can sign up with Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can sign up with an email, etc. And there's not a lot of advertising on it, so it's pretty cool that way. There's a little bit, but thanks so much. I would love it. I'm really, really trying to, I'm trying to tap into like an alpha testing audience for my book series. Same thing with the music. Like I engineer this digital robot rock music because the character in the book series is a DJ from a universe where robots evolved before flesh people. And he's traveling through different universes with Mr. Zeppo as his sidekick. So comedy ensues. But it's also like a dark, sometimes graphically violent action, spy, espionage, assassin thriller. With a spiritual, transcendental twist. You can find I'm also trying to make my own original art for it. So you can find all the links. I'll drop the collection page. This is like, I call this the crossroads of the Zeppoverse. If you go there, you can explore all of it. Solo.to/Mr. Zeppo. You'll find the Wattpad platform for the books. You can read the pages, start dropping your comments and questions. Questions really help because like I have lots of ideas, but the more questions you ask, the more I know what to do and what not to do to like heighten the drama. I'm really collaborative, so I really, really want feedback, okay? Same thing with the music. I'm also doodling some sketch art and some AI art. I'm going to do a hybrid where I'm going to AI art and then I'm going to re-sketch it. So it's totally my own, but it also the AI helped me make it. And I'm developing there's a whole bunch of stuff. I've got a podcast of many different podcasts. So if you appreciate content creation, I am a shitstorm, a whirlwind of content creation. Come check it out. All right, I got to go. You do? Really? Well, we are going to have to talk about that. I also want to pursue a career as a writer, and I'm very low ego, high intelligence quotient collaborator. So like if someone is on board to be honest and real and collaborate on your ideas where it's your idea, you're in charge, and I help you. Collaborate on my ideas where it's my idea and I'm in charge and you help me. Collaborate where it's a new idea, we're co-creating it and we're both in charge and we help each other. I'm looking for a group of people like that online to want to do stuff for free so that we get paid selling it when it's done. But people are really, it's a hard sell. But if you appreciate what I'm doing and you don't think it sucks, there's conversations to be had if you want to like collaborate. Find me on all the socials. I'm right there. You can see them on the solo. It's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. I got a YouTube page, etc., etc. Doing all the things. My podcast is actually monetized, full disclosure. And I have a podcast specific to squad teamwork. It's like one of the shows inside of my collection of shows. So if you click through to the Sprecher account, it's the same thing. A free platform. It's monetized, so that one is ad-driven. When you listen to a podcast, it'll play a couple ads. But there's a podcast specifically called Squad Teamwork Radio Debriefing something something. And it's about our guild activities. It has a couple of orientation episodes about our code of conduct, about our culture, about how we're relaxing, groovy, we want to be active but chill. And then whenever new activities in Call of Duty Mobile, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, etc., happen, then I'm going to be dropping a podcast there. And it's just an efficient way for me as the guild master to distribute crazy ideas to the community and then get feedback. You like to write stuff in the Hunger Games? Yeah. Similar to the Hunger Games. Yes. That's totally up my vibe. Zeppelin, we have to talk. If nothing else, just to like share ideas and stuff. I won't steal your ideas, I promise. You got to promise not to steal my ideas. But in terms of like helping each other develop them and helping each other write them and stuff, I'm super legit about that. And I've also thought out the money problem. With any collaboration, no matter how well-intentioned you are, there is always the looming money problem. Even if it's only perceptual. Before you even made any money, there's a money problem that comes up when people try to collaborate. And I'm going to do a whole chat show about that one of these days. But yeah, rock on. I'm glad you sound interested. Hey, no pressure, man. Or whatever your pronouns are. If you're not into that, it's fine. If you are into that, I respect whatever your choices are. Read the stuff. If you hate it and you don't want to collaborate, that's fine. But then tell me why you hate it. So we'll end up collaborating anyways. But like drop like your notes and be like, this sucks because. Or if you think it's great, like I don't need I don't need smoke blown up my butt. But if something is good, tell me why it's good. And because that'll trigger ideas. Like if you read a chapter that really just confused you, but that felt good, tell me about it. Just blur about your thoughts and stuff. That's the kind of feedback I'm looking for. And so pages and chapters are dropping. Oh no, that's fine. I mean, as long as you're not like 9, how old are you? This isn't for kids. This is like James Bond, John Wick kind of stuff. This is Fight Club level stuff. If you're like 7, your parents probably aren't going to be okay with it. If you're like 20, whatever, I don't care. If you're 19, whatever. Everything should be chill, but you're 16. Okay. Well, then it's really all respect up to you. If you read this stuff and you're like, this is not my thing, then it's not your thing. In terms of like mentoring, then that's fine. If you just want to talk about the video game or whatever, it's chill. I'm not ageist, and I'm also respectful of the obvious, boundaries that must be respected and all that. So, la-di-da. Also, I'm a big believer in, and don't be offended by this. I think, and this is just a crazy thought, like I've seen video footage on social media of a 3-year-old, like a toddler in diapers, a 3-year-old grandmaster kicking ass in Call of Duty Mobile. I don't know how I feel about that, except that I think it's wrong. And if, like, I'm technically, this is scary. I'm technically old enough to be a grandparent, right? Knock on wood, I don't have any kids that I know of. And they don't have any kids. My imaginary kids don't have any imaginary kids, I don't think. So, I don't have any kids. They don't have any kids. Nobody has any kids. But I'm old enough that I could have had a kid, like at your age, right? I could have had a kid at 16. And that kid could have had a kid already too. And I'm like, if my kid was letting their 3-year-old play Call of Duty Mobile, we would have words about that. And I'd have to set down some law. I'd be like, listen, kid. Like, I'm just not down with it. I can't control what other people do. Like, I'm not judging you for being 16 and playing Call of Duty Mobile. But if I was your dad, I'd be like, dude, I love that game. But maybe finish high school, go to college, because it's a time sink and it's all about gun violence. And you got better things to do than that. But you live your life. I'm not judging you. You want to play together? We'll play together. I don't care. I'm not your parent. Ain't none of my business, right? Like, boundaries, yo. As long as your parents aren't weird about it and they're not judging, if they're supportive of your video gaming, then that's between you and them. If I was the king of the world, I'd be like, we need to make kid games for like toddlers. We need to make kid games for people, ages blah, 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 in high school. But we got to make you're heading to college later on this year. Congratulations, rock on. Doogie Howser. I don't know if you get that reference, but Doogie Howser, was a genius and went to college at like 15. TV show from back in the day. Congratulations. I respect that. Go to college, stay in college. Let me tell you something. Real talk. I love video games. I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I mean, I'm saying what I'm saying because I have been playing video games since way before you were born, right? I've been playing video games since before AOL existed as an internet portal. We're talking before modems. I was playing video games. And I've learned a few things about them. And to young people's brains, to everybody, but especially to young people's brains, they're super highly addictive, right? And like, people who grew up with video games, super great memories about them. But also, I have seen with my own lived experience and my own eyeballs, people ruin like their lives, make horrible choices in their lives because of video games. It's a balancing act. But listen, take that statement with the grain of salt that it is. Here I am, old enough to be your dad, and I'm trying to go full-time video game streaming. So there you go. So you get it, right? You've struggled with it. I have a whole theory about addiction and how like human beings are addicted to everything, and we're just like make arbitrary rules about what is and isn't it. Like, we're addicted to breathing air. It's an addiction, no matter how you slice it. But that's a whole. There you go. I mean, you live your life. It's all. I'll tell you this. It's your life to live, no matter what other people have to say. Now, you still got to. You make agreements, and then you have to honor those agreements, right? Like, the most ridiculous thing in the world is to not read the end user license agreement and then complain about the rules. Like, if you're going to agree to a thing, to use a thing, don't complain about the rules you agreed to without reading. That's what I got to say. But anyways, life is complicated, and video games are part of life. There you go. You do you, my friend, but stay in school, keep your grades up, make your parents proud, and I'll be seeing you in the game, regardless of my opinion about, whether or not I would let you play Call of Duty if you were my kid. I would probably want to play with you and be like, you can't do it all day long every day, dude. But there you go. What do I want? You're welcome. It's meaningless because it's unsolicited. That's the other thing, right? The thing about advice is it's up to you to analyze it, because people will give you terrible advice in life. And people of importance, people you care about, people you love, people in your family are going to give you terrible advice. Not always, But sometimes they'll give you the absolute opposite advice than what you really need. It's up to you to analyze it and really think it through and go, what's really best for me and the world and my relationships that I gotta honor, my agreements I gotta honor and all that. And remember, you gotta be a good human being through all of that. Be a good human being in the game and out in the real world. I need to take a break. It's been excellent talking to you. From one old school gamer to another, because you've been playing Call of Duty for 8 more years than I have. So even though you're a youngster, you're a Call of Duty veteran, and I'm a noob. It's been a genuine pleasure. Go take care of the things you got to take care of in your life. I'm gonna go. Oh, here's a little DJ Zed music to play us out. I'm gonna go wiggle and dance and stretch because my old body is feeling cranky. And I'll be back a little bit later today, hopefully to hustle some Call of Duty Mobile ranked action. Your brother brought you from Pokemon to Call of Duty. So you have it to blame. Rock on. Well, hey, gaming is super cool, yo. I don't regret the gaming activity overall. Like, I don't regret choosing to identify as a gamer. And I did that very early on, relatively speaking, right? I'm an old school gamer, and I'm proud of that. There have been some moments with some games like that I lament. I don't want to use the word regret. No regrets, right? That's the tattoo on my back. No regrets. Misspelled. I'm kidding. I don't have that tattoo. That's not me. But I love that meme. I love that somebody really did that, and then someone took a picture, and then it became a worldwide meme. For example, I lament. Let me share, before we go away, let me share some old school gaming lamentations. I lament that I gave up on Super Mario Brothers 1 in the middle of the game. My brother, who he and I were like, we would play games together growing up. When we first got the Super NES, I was the better gamer at first, but then he just got it and like tore it up and like destroyed me. And I got frustrated with Super Mario Brothers 1 and gave up on it. Never played Super NES ever again. And he was a platform monster for the rest of his life. Like, especially over there with the Japanese platforms. Every Nintendo platform, what was that other Sony platform series that he was into that? He has every other PlayStation. So he's really good at platformer games, and I'm terrible. Video games, that was the only time that video games like gave me anger management issues. And when I came back to gaming, I quit gaming with Super Mario Brothers 1. I came back to Super Mario Brothers 2, realized it was just as hard, if not harder, and decided maybe it was the genre. And I tried a different genre. Side scrollers don't work in my brain. I can't do it. Anyways, come full circle, here we are 100 years later, and I'm trying to get good at Xbox Series X and iPad touchscreen games, and trying to get competitive with it. And if I may say so myself, although I lament not playing Call of Duty for the last 12 years, I'm glad I'm doing it now. Even though it's awkwardly very, like, tone deaf, let's be really dark and real for a hot second to end the show. Playing it all the time and streaming it to social media, to young people watching it, can be, for some people, it can appear like tone deaf at best, and maybe like the wrong thing to be doing at worst, given the gun violence epidemic in the world. But I'm a big believer in video games. I believe that there's a separation between video games and actual violence. And I believe that being part of the community and sharing about how to deal with the rage and how to understand gaming and how to not fall into the ego traps and the pit traps that can lead someone with, you don't even have to call it mental health issues. It's someone with a little bit of stress in their lives And the wrong ideas during a rage out moment in a video game can go, and do something bad. And the solution isn't to ban video games. Video games are fun and often relieve a lot of stress and often lead to, community building and accomplishment, sense of accomplishment. It's all virtual, whatever, but it's valid. And it's increasingly becoming a valid marketplace to make money, right? I want to be a voice in this community and in this marketplace saying, hey, it's about like having a bit of zen in our gaming, right? You get it. You used to rage a ton, so you understand about the anger management. It sucked. But we don't need video games for that. That happens to us anyways. Video games just bring it out in a very focused, acute manner. And they also trigger all of our competitiveness. So it's like, hold on a second, I might have a little bit of coughing fit. So anyways, that's one of the reasons why I'm streaming, besides the fan fiction that I want to write. Let me lay this big vision idea on you, since you're a new friend of the stream. I'm leaning into content creation because I want to write. I have experience with sound editing and sound design, video editing, some basic fundamentals. I'm a theater major. I studied performance art, writing, design my whole life. I haven't quite found my niche. And I love social discourse. I love social media. I love the opportunity to build community and talk about stuff, even as part of a live stream show about video games, right? That's why I do a podcast where I get really scatterbrainedly focused. I write where I can address social issues in the wrapped up in action adventure sci-fi way that we all love, like Star Trek and all the inspirations that have inspired me to write what I want to write. I want to write a fan fiction story about a group of different individuals, different backgrounds, different reasons, who are attracted to esports, right? Playing games like Call of Duty Mobile, games like PUBG, New State, Modern Warfare, competitively in a commercialized esports entertainment market. It's set in the future, so it can be exaggerated and crazy and be, cyber thrills and have, technology, sci-fi action. But it's fundamentally like a fan fiction about the potential for e-commerce and esports and online economy, but also an opportunity to address the stuff that is often sort of not talked about, the rage issue, the anger management issues, and the hard pill realities of violence and the monitoring of how we process, how we understand video games. It makes sense, right? A young person, imagine a 3-year-old training on Call of Duty and playing Call of Duty until they're 19, but never having the mentorship, the emotional and intellectual guidance to understand it's just a game. It's not to be fixated and obsessed about, right? It's too crazy young. When I saw that video, I was hoping it was being faked. I was hoping, oh my God, I hope that's a deep fake, that someone thinks it's funny. But we're stumbling down a dark and I think underappreciated rabbit hole. I'm not on the anti-video gaming side. There's a contingency of people that socio-politically would love to ban video games the way there's a group of people that want to ban books. And that's a whole crazy topic we can get into. I'll have to talk about that on my podcast soon. But I'll drop this. I'll drop this subject to leave it there. Hopefully, I'll remember to clip this so I can make it part of the crossover podcast discussion, and use the audio. But fundamentally, I think at a cultural level, we need to love and embrace gaming and esports, and the fact that, like movies, there's a spectrum of different levels of violence, and that what is needed, what matters, is that every young person playing receives intelligent, thought out, genuine, authentic mentorship. You can listen to my podcast. You can find everything on solo.to. So, like, if you want to refer it to other people, Mr. Zeppo. And I'll drop this again. But I'll also drop the pod. I don't remember how it's spelled. Let me pull up the show specific link. This is the central book. This is the central link for. And since you're interested, I'll drop the other link too. These are the direct links. And again, you're just at that age where it's like, it's on you, man. Like, if the content isn't appropriate, if you don't feel the content is appropriate for you, stop listening and don't get mad at me about it. This show is not intended, for kids, but you're also not a kid, right? You're like at that age where it's like sort of at your discretion and whatever parental guidance you've received. And I have some weird, crazy opinions about the world. And full disclosure, I'm like a spiritualist. I am neither a Democrat nor a Republican. So some people will find that weird. For example, I smoke weed. You shouldn't. That doesn't mean I don't think it's bad for people to smoke weed at your age. It's just not the best. And if I had to make the rule would be you don't get to smoke weed until you're 21. A spiritualist? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. And this is for your own edutainment. It's because you asked. I don't preach and I don't push my thoughts, although some would say I get a little on the preach side on my podcast, but in that good way. They're like, people have said, yeah, preach on, brother. A spiritualist. Okay, so there's organized religion over here. We'll put it over here. Organized religion. And then there's like disorganized spirituality next to it. And then there's spiritual experience, right? Now, organized religion can provide spiritual experience, but it also fails at that. Disorganized spirituality, in other words, it's not really a church, but, it's like being a new age hippie that burns sage and reads tarot. Some people think I'm that. Those are tarot decks right there. I don't read them, but I do collect them for some reason. But there's no church. There's traditions sometimes, but there's a lot. It's more disorganized. That can provide spiritual experiences, but not always. It also fails at that. And then there's just the practice. No labels, no dogma, no ideology, of genuinely pursuing the spiritual activities like meditation, chanting, silly chants, going for conscious spiritual walks, doing breathing exercises, without buying into belief structures. That's what I would call a spiritualist. Like, to me, smoking weed is both recreational and medicinal, and it provides spiritual experiences. It all depends on what your approach and your methodology and your mental, energetic, spiritual intention is. But it also, to go back really quick, for example, like I've had friends when I was young, when I was your age, I had friends smoking weed. And I didn't tell them to stop. It's none of my business. It's their life. I always thought it was appropriate and correct and good that the rule for alcohol was 21. But I had friends that drank before that age. I had tasted alcohol before 21. It's just about balance and about the boundaries and the way we communicate with our families, etc. Anyways, I ramble and I get disorganized. I hope I answered your question about a spiritualist. Other people would answer that question differently. But fundamentally, I think that there's thinking about spirituality, there's writing ideas and rules and dogma about spirituality, and then there's having spiritual experiences. And to me, those are different things. And I've read a lot about organized religion. I was raised in organized religion, and then I started questioning it very early. And I've got my opinions there. Some people, they're a little extreme, but I respect all people and their faith. I don't have a problem with a person. Like if you're religious, if you are, insert any organized religion here, Baha'i, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Buddhist, whatever. I respect that until you're doing something silly and wrong that's obviously immoral, and then I'm going to have words with you. I'm going to be like, bro, there's plenty of Christians out there. And this is a chunk of my podcast. This is a portion of spectrum of my podcast. I address this because I was raised with a strong affinity to Christ, right? Which is a touchy subject. And I don't want to get religious or preachy, but I believe that there is a Christ. It may not be the same thing that a Presbyterian Christian or a Roman Catholic Christian or a non-denominational Christian they're gonna disagree with me, and they're gonna tell me I'm wrong and going to hell. Okay? But I've had my experiences. And I've read my research. You know, I've read the holy books. I've read authors who analyze and study scriptures, and I've done the critical thinking. There's a phrase here. Something to bucks to, what is it? Anyways, I'm not a betting man, but if I had to make a bet, I'm gonna go. If someone, when people ask me, well, what do you choose? I'm gonna go the spiritualist route. I don't think we need dogma. I don't think we need. I mean, morality is morality, but that's different. I don't think we need unquestionable rules dictated by an organization that's also demanding your money and has a long history of committing questionable acts. Because I think spiritual phenomena are real. And you can live your whole life and never have a single spiritual experience, or you can open yourself up to them and receive them and be, inspired to explore that. Being a good person is being a good person, period. Go be a good human being in the video game and out in the real world. I'm going to stop rambling because I'm going to trash my voice if I don't. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for being an open-minded teenager and accepting me for being what I am at my age, which is old, and I'm not that old, but I'm closer to 60 than you are, and that's on some levels empowering and on other levels depressing. But I'm also talented enough to make my own stream content and engineer my own cheesy robot music. Thanks. You've been a good friend of the show. You're welcome here. And just always be mindful is my advice. All right. Having said all of the things we've said, I will bid you a fond farewell and say namaste to you, Zeppelin. Did you pick that name because you like the band? If you like Led Zeppelin, rock on. Spread the music. If you don't know who Led Zeppelin is, you should, because you have the name Zeppelin as your online in-game nickname, and you should go check them out. Classic rock. Go punch it up on YouTube Music or something and spend an afternoon listening to that. All right. I'm done. I'll be back probably later today. Just a random name you created. What? Hold on. Hold the presses. DJ Zed Stop playing your fictional robot rock music. I talk to DJ Zed like he sits in the corner. He doesn't. There's a lamp there, but that's DJ Zed in my mind. That's also where my big fancy speaker sits, and when I dance, when I have mini dance parties for myself to warm up for stuff, that's DJ Zed. Anyways, Zeppelin is a random name. I almost can't say this sentence with a straight face. You've never heard of the band Led Zeppelin? Okay, I don't know how you feel about music. I don't know what your tastes are. And I don't want to spark controversy. I don't want to get you in trouble. If you live in a really conservative house that would not like 60s counterculture, but it's now really passé. There's nothing in Led Zeppelin that isn't like, okay, if you appreciate music at all and are open-minded enough to explore a band and their catalog that you've never heard before, hold on, let me tell you which songs to start with. Dire Maker, I have to look them up and I have to drop them in. Go to YouTube. It's very Christian in your household. Bless your hearts. Maybe Led Zeppelin, I don't know. I don't know how much. It's very Christian. I respect that. I know me some Christian households. Who knows? You might be a very Christian household, and also everyone in your household likes Led Zeppelin. I don't know. They're not like devil worship rock and roll songs. Although I have seen, especially back in the day, some Christian preachers demonize Led Zeppelin. I don't want to be accused of corrupting you. This is excellent music. And especially if I don't know how you feel about music. Maybe you don't like rock and roll. Maybe you don't appreciate amazing guitar. Maybe you don't value mind-blowingly good lyrics and vocals and drum and everything just. But if you do, maybe when you're out, there you go. I don't know the rules. It's your house, it's your family. You're still you're not 18. Maybe you just write the name down and wait until you're in college or when you're 8, whenever your parents can no longer get mad at you for your music choices. But if you like music, play some Led Zeppelin. Dire Maker, Live and Let Die, Singing in the Rain. Not Singing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain is a great song. There's another one that's got something about rain. It isn't Singing in the Rain, though. That's from 50s Broadway musicals. There's so many great songs. Oh, my God. But also, don't cause yourself any household problems, and don't get me in trouble. I mean, you live in a very Christian household, but you play Call of Duty Mobile, a assassin game where we all murder each other. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not judging you. I say this to you, my brother and or sister in Christ. That's something we should all have a conversation about on a big global scale, isn't it? I think, right? As you'd be surprised, right? No, listen, I say this, take it with a grain of salt, take it with what it is. The world is a complicated place, and by a non-Christian. Yeah, sure, no, yeah. Technically, I think of myself as a Christian. And I believe in subtlety and nuance. So here is the very nuanced unpacking of my position. I believe, and I could be wrong, and I very rarely use the word belief because I have a problem with it because you can believe in anything. You're the only non-Christian in your house. Okay, congratulations. That's not easy. Respect. My hat's off to you. Stand your ground, but not in the Texas way, not in the Florida way, but, set your boundaries and have your conversations. I did that too. Maybe, was it probably around the same age, or maybe a little bit older? Somewhere between, let me tell you this,
Between the ages of 8 and 13, I was a Bible-thumping Christian. I just couldn't decide which variety. I was Catholic for a while. I was non-denominational for a while. I was just, it's all about the new international version. I didn't care what church. It was just all NIV. Then I was like, no. It's all about King James. At the very end, I was like, if you haven't read the Gospels in the original Aramaic, you don't know what you're arguing about. Stop arguing. Go learn Aramaic or read a really, really legit, clean, like academic, direct to your native language translation from the original Aramaic. I don't want to get you in trouble, but here's some books that you should read as the only non-Christian in your family. And I don't know how you feel if you still want to have you want to be non-Christian. Are you exploring spiritual practices or other religions? As someone who treaded that, here's some mentorship. Very legitimate books, very real, historical, fact-based. The History of God by Karen Armstrong. It will redefine your relationship to Christ, to Christianity, to your own choosing to be a non-Christian without needing to change that. It's gonna open some doors about it's gonna help clarify some business. Karen Armstrong, so that you know, isn't some crazy New Age or reinterpreting Christianity. She is a hardcore researcher. Yeah, you don't have to believe in God. I've lived through what you're going through, right? I tried on every hat in a very meaningful way. And I was actually an atheist in the face of formally having been a Bible-thumping believer. So, trust me, I can relate. And you can read Karen Armstrong as an atheist and be like, this is fascinating. This is informing. This is empowering. And you can relate to Jesus as an atheist and as a person and be like, if he really existed and said what he supposedly said, then you can have a relationship with that content and have it have meaning in your life and not be about believing in Christianity, right? Which to a certain level is sort of like what I'm about, because I think that you can probably agree with this. I think most Christianity dogma has got that which they call God characterized, described, defined, and personified all wrong. That's a whole big long discussion. Given this new information about your context, you might actually really appreciate my podcast, because I specifically drill down with respect, with the purpose of public discourse, and as a person that I think I have moral responsibility to say, hey, fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, I don't think we're doing it right. For all of these very legitimate technical reasons that have nothing to do with saying you guys are going to hell and I'm going to heaven, which is the wrong foot to start on, right? In my opinion. But anyways, wow, we've talked a lot today. Thank you for making this show very interesting and very diverse. Please, please, please come back whenever you've got the free time. And yeah, let's team up and game together. I'm down with that. And let me know what you think about the books. If you get a chance to listen to any of the podcast, I was going to drop I did. If you go to sprecher.com/user/Mr. Zeppo, that's where the podcast is broken up into its different departments. You might be really, really interested in the one with the cover image that has all the books on a bookshelf called Unauthorized and Explicit Readings. That might get you, because the other book I was going to recommend to you as an intellectual person who lives in a Christian household, these two books together saved my life in a way and saved my sanity as someone ultimately became unhappy with atheism too. Like I couldn't believe in a purely Newtonian materialist, there is no spirit, there is no soul. And I'm not saying I don't know where you're at about that. And I'm not telling you what to think, but I wore that hat really hard. I believed really hard in atheism and in secularism. I'm still a secularist, right? That's why I don't like isms. I want to experience spiritual phenomena. I don't want to fight over which cartoon character is going to send who to jail, because I think that's a baloney. I think we're here, we're alive. This place is amazing. It's magical. It is probably alive which some atheists are down with. Some plenty of non-religious people are down with a living universe. A lot of atheists are not down with because they're very attached to Newtonian quantum mechanical materialist physics, and they don't see the overlap with living universe Buddhist quantum mechanical physics. Those things are not. You just have to eliminate the idea that a material universe cannot also be alive. And then you'll be like, oh, the science still works. Fractal holographic living universe theory. I think that's the place where religious people, spiritual people, and materialist atheist people can transcend and unite. That's the tip of the pinnacle of my thesis for my podcast. So I don't know. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you won't. Maybe we'll agree. Maybe we won't agree. But I'm excited that you are interested in the writing, that you have a relationship with Christians in your life, but are not one, because at least we have that in common. So there you go. There's plenty to discuss. HM question mark. I'm not sure what you're humming question mark about. The living holographic fractal universe theory. I don't know if it's official, if that's what you're questioning. I don't know if that's officially a scientific theory yet by anyone, but there are scientists who are developing ever more deep fractal holographic theory as a specific kind of mathematics under geometry. There's quantum mechanics. Yeah, the theory. I have been trying to piece together my own amateur, totally recognized as pseudoscience, pseudo-metaphysics theory that integrates ingredients from Aboriginal cosmology, living universe cosmology, fractal holographic sacred geometry, quantum mechanical cosmology, and Buddhist cosmology, sprinkled in with a little bit of omonism. Onists are a sort of secular belief church that says no one religion is right, but every religion has a little bit of truth in it. So, and they're sort of like the Universal Life Church. They're cool, and they welcome atheists. They're like, we don't know what God is, and it may not be a person or a being that's going to punish us, but there's cool shit in every Bible, in every book. Let's talk about that and try to be good human beings, and also make it a church. So it may be my theory. There might be a science team somewhere that has more legitimate claim, but I'm for my book series, inspired by real life theories, real life scientific literature, real life phenomena. No one can tell me the following isn't true, like that my phenomena I've experienced isn't true. They might tell me it was imaginary, but is the imagination not true? It's something. It's real. We just dismiss it. I talk about that in the podcast in depth. So if I had to drop one final statement, it's this. My argument and my model for the world building of my fictional literary universe, which I then exaggerate. I take my real world model and sci-fi fantasy it a lot and add things that I know probably aren't possible, but just to take it there. But I genuinely think that the universe is alive. Everything in the universe is a living holographic fractal. That which we call inert matter or inert material or, raw, non-living material matter, it also is alive. It's just alive in a way we have yet to come to understand. Because in order for anything to exist in the universe, observation must be happening. And this is part of quantum mechanics, holographic Buddhist synergy happening. An observer, a conscious observer must observe things. And I think this is true because of there's several paradoxes, both in Buddhism, Zen, and in quantum mechanics, and various fields of physics, that are seemingly unresolvable without an observer there to observe them. And of course, human hubris might assume, well, humans are the only observers. But what if consciousness exists everywhere as a sort of feel, like the Jedi Force? And people say, oh, you're borrowing from Star Trek. No, Star Trek is borrowing from indigenous understandings of a living, unified biomorphic field. There are plenty of people that have been talking about that, both indigenous shaman and philosophers and writers and physicists, for long before Star Wars did, the Force and Metachlorians. Something like that with different names, whatever. Anyways, there's that. So if you find that even remotely interesting, even as something that you disagree with, you might love the Almost Daily Zencast and its collection of various segments. So I humbly invite you to go check them out. I'm going to stop rambling. I need to rest my voice. I need to figure out what I'm going to do next. And I'm going to wish you a groovy day. Zeppelin, you've made this the most intellectually stimulating video game live stream I've had in a hot minute. Thank you and namaste. Go be a good human being. Here's the rest of that DJ Zed track. Go decide if you think you need to listen to Led Zeppelin. Because it's amazing music. I wish I could play it on the stream. It's so good. Not all of it is that amazing. I'll admit there's some songs that aren't that good. Thank you so much, and you have a good day. I'll probably be back later today. It's early for me. It's only 8 a.m. Unless I decide to take the rest of the day off to just rest, which is entirely possible. I am a chaos streamer. But Led Zeppelin, man, maybe don't share with the folks. Maybe they secretly love it too. But it rocks. Some of those songs are categorically some of the best, like, acoustic and electric folk rock, hippie rock, 70s rock, classic rock songs ever written. They are up there with the Beatles, yo. Some people think the Beatles are nowhere near as good as Zeppelin. That's an argument I don't even want to unpack. They're just up there together for me. Zeppelin, the Beatles, Daft Punk. Because I'm also a robot. Into robot rock music. Okay, peace out. Thank you so much. You made this stream awesome. Come back. Tell your friends. I need more audience. Please do tell your friends. Show up with some friends. Especially if they play Call of Duty Mobile or Modern Warfare 2. Peace out, yo. Thanks again. Ciao, ciao. Dope. Oh, this track makes you want to get up and dance. My body has to move when you play this, DJ said. Hey, where's DJ Zed? He's one of my moderators. Zeppelin, thank you for the follow. I don't know what happened. You should be on that list, DJ Zed. You are a moderator. I'm going to retype it. Maybe I need to do it all the time? Oh, it's because you're not online. You didn't log in, you silly robot. I figured I'd drop those names there, just in case you were still following along and you were like, what was the name of those books you said? Karen Armstrong's The History of God. It's a really, really great fact-based exploration of the development of Christian dogma, like the history of the church and the different how they splintered, what they agree and disagree on, and it explores like facts, and it doesn't push belief methodologies or belief ideologies. And the other one is Alan Watts' The Way of Zen, which does pretty much the same thing. It traces the history and development of Buddhist and Zen traditions, starting in India and tracing them all the way through and how they got to Japan. So taken together, they really, 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 really are an eye-opener in terms of like why humanity has organized religion in general, and like the many ways it's been good for us and the many ways it's been bad for us and the many ways we can maybe heal it, because you'll notice that the one hard pill to swallow all religions have is that like the species is called to do hard healing work, and we're not doing it. We're not doing it. That's my beef. And we don't need religion to do that. Right? We need to connect with each other intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, even if we don't believe in a tyrant cartoon character god. I'm going to stop rambling. Peace out.